Greetings from Georgia. It's a beautiful 70-degree day, and I'm out here loading up the truck to go out tomorrow and set up my peanut stand at a new location. This will be the first time I'm going out this year, but this is everything you would need if you were going to go set up a peanut stand. Okay, so you're going to need at least one folding table. I have two, but I'm only going to take one this time. So, your folding table. So this is one of my homemade signs. I do have a couple of banners and some flag signs that I'll show you guys. Okay, so this is the frame for the tent, and it is a pop-up tent that I bought off of Amazon, and I will put the link below. I am able to put this tent up by myself and take it down by myself. I do need a step ladder because I'm only a little over 5 feet, so anyway, I need a step ladder, but I can do it myself, and that means a lot. I don't have to flag somebody down and ask them to help me put up the tent, and it's been pretty good considering some of the windy conditions that I've had to work in. All right, so that was the frame, and the canopy and the sides that go on the tent come in this neat bag, and there's been plenty of room for me to squeeze in some other signs and banners. So got that one. Actually, I've got two of those, and then I've got some, I think they're 18-foot flags, so you can see them from a pretty good distance away. And that's important with drive-by traffic, because most people aren't going to turn around and go back. So you need to have one in both directions. So, all right, so I'm going to put that right on top of the frame. So that fits good. This is one of the pots that I use to cook in, and I also take it to the tent to heat the peanuts up and keep them going hot all day. You can also purchase these off of Amazon. I bought two. I find it easier to cook 2 batches at once and save yourself a little time. And then you can freeze some and take some out on the road. So that's not okay. Okay, that barely fit. You guys can't see it, but it barely fit. But it fit, and that's what matters. Okay, I got a couple of chairs. So far I've got my tent, my table, my pot for my peanuts, and my chairs, and my signs. Got a battery operated fan. This came off of Amazon as well. I'll put the link in the bottom. It's been a really good fan, and it also has a light on it. So that helps if you're working at night. So squeeze that in there. And that helps with keeping flies down. So if flies show up, if the fan's blowing right where you're spooning out the peanuts, that'll help keep them out of your product. Another really important item, your salt. Gotta have salt. And we usually just pick this up at Dollar General. I think it's $1 a box. But I always keep several boxes on hand. And I've got my spices that I put in the peanuts. Whenever I'm selling frozen peanuts and I'm adding fresh water to them, I like to season the water again. That way my peanuts won't lose the saltiness. So, and in that bag I've got my Lysol wipes and some extra Ziplocs. So those are just a few extra things that I like to keep on the truck. Then I've got this for getting fresh water to start the peanuts, and then I can also use it later when I'm done cooking to pour the brine into, because I have to bring it home and actually pour it down the drain, and that is what the health department requires. So one of my spoons, but my favorite spoon, my big spoon. And again, we got this off of Amazon, so I'm gonna leave the link below. So you can use that for crab boils or whatever you are cooking in a big giant pot like this, and it's perfect. And you can tell it's like really well made. Just, it's really heavy. So it's really hard stirring the peanuts without that big spoon when we first started. And this will keep you from getting burned too. I'm going to take 2 extra coolers, and one is going to have a couple of extra bags of peanuts because I've got high hopes of selling out. And then the other one is for my drinks and my lunch, so I won't have to try to leave or get somebody to bring me food back. So these are not going to fit back here, so these will go in the back seat. Plan is hopefully to get me a minivan, and this is all going to be a lot easier to load up. But this is one of the containers that I got from Walmart, and I serve my peanuts in these 32 ounce cups, and it's got my paper towels, and we put the cup inside of this bag so they've got somewhere to put the hulls, and my labels are in here as well. But this keeps everything dry and clean, and I have this on the table while I'm serving. That's going to have to go in the back seat. Alright, then this is my serving container, and I scoop the peanuts out into this cup, and then I put them into the styrofoam cup over this plastic container. So if I drop any, I won't lose them and have to throw, have waste. So, and my Dawn and my hand washing liquid is in there for right now. So, but this will go in the front as well, because nothing else is fitting in the back of this truck. Okay, this item right here that I have not used yet, that I have not needed to use, is a porta potty. And I know that there are going to be some events that are going to be kind of out in the middle of nowhere. There's a bike rally and some kind of mud race with ATVs. I'm not sure, but they only have porta potties, or they don't even have porta potties. So you actually have to leave to go find a bathroom. So I ordered this off of Amazon, and it comes with a little toilet, and it comes with the tent that goes over it, and anchors, and if I need it. I hope that I just carry it around and don't ever really have to use it unless I'm camping, but it is good to have, because you never know. So there's my portable bathroom. That was bought off of Amazon, and I will put that link below. So since I can't get my 120-gallon cooler in the back with everything else, the peanuts will go tomorrow morning into the pot, and it'll be easier when I get there because they'll already be there. Then I just have to add the water and light the propane and get them going. So usually takes about 30 minutes once I get there, especially with it being this time of the year and the water being so cold. But the peanuts will already be in there, so I won't have a cooler for the peanuts I start out with. That's why I put the smaller cooler in the front. So we've got all this loaded up, and I think I'm gonna put the bucket in the front because I've still got room there. So something else that you're gonna need is a cash box, or just something to put your money in. Mine is just a metal gun box, safe box, but it comes with keys if you want to lock it. But I keep at least about $100 in small bills, or a little bit more, lots of ones. I sell my peanuts for $7, so I need ones a lot. Okay, so you got that, and then I always have a notebook to write your ideas down, keep up with your sales. I've got some extra labels. I like to label everything I sell. It's got my phone number on it, and then a calendar so I can keep up with how many days I'm at the stand. This permit that I'll be working with tomorrow is only for 50 days. So I've already spent one day there, so tomorrow will be the second day there, first time this year. And just like to keep it, keep records. Most of my business is cash, some is Cash App. But right now it's just mostly cash. So until I get a little busier, I'm not really going to worry about getting a POS machine or anything like that. So anyway, you'll need, your notebook, because you got a lot of time to sit and think when you're not busy, and you can write things down. You can make your phone calls, network, do things like that. So I'm going to put that in the front as well. Oh, I almost forgot. These are the anchors that go on the tent. They do not come with the tent. It's around $40, and they are kind of heavy, but you will absolutely need these. Even on a good day, it's nice to have your tent anchored down, but on a windy day, you gotta have them. So, all right, so we got more back here than I thought I could get. I'm gonna put those in the front as well, because I still have to fit my propane tank in here, and I have to fit my cooker in here. So what do you call this? What do you call this? Anyway, this is what I use. Okay, so I'm gonna lay it down because this is the only way it's going in here. And it just does fit. Okay. So move that along. All right, and then you need yourself a propane tank. And I am gonna have to stop and get this refilled because it's feeling really light and I don't have any kind of gauge on it. So that's the worst, to get out there and want to cook and run out of gas. So that's everything except for my second bucket, which I'll put in the front. And it just has some basic things that you might need. I've got some bungee cords in here. I've got some extra string for my banners, and also my thermometer. The peanuts have to be at a certain temperature, and if the health department were to come by, they could shut me down, and worse, I could, you know, get somebody sick if the peanuts spoil. So everything is done a certain way to make sure that I'm dishing out, you know, a good product, and everything is kept safe at a safe temperature anyway. So my grabber, put that everywhere. So this is going to go in the back. So this truck is not like a normal pickup truck, as far as it's got this slide in it that you can put your groceries and stuff on, and it kind of limits my space, and that's why when we bought it I was kind of hesitant about it, because I just didn't see how I could get all this stuff in there. So I'm gonna have to rearrange a little bit because it's not closing now. Thought I had measured it. So go, yeah, it's going. It's going now. Oh, I see. Okay, we'll get it in there, and then everything else can fall around it, because we got to get it up. Oh, what in the hell? What is this? Why won't it close? I see. Okay, sorry guys. So evidently there's a... I'm just ready to cry. Okay, so I got everything loaded up, and now I can't close it. Let's see. Okay. It's closing. It's closing. Whew, okay. Everything's in. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, everything's in the back, and I'm going to get ready to load up what's in the front. The only thing that I'm missing is I have a 2-gallon dispenser of water, and I use that to wash my hands when I'm at the tent. So everything's loaded up for tomorrow, and I'm going to go out for the first time this year, so wish me luck. If you like the content, please like, please subscribe. I'm trying to build my channel, and if I can get up to the 1,000 subscribers, I will hit my goal. And I'm just having a blast doing this for you guys. So if you like the content, please hit that like button, subscribe. Talk to you later.